Hey guys, Idre here, and I know I've been inactive for about a week now, ever since that Father of All review. And just to be completely honest, I was looking at a lot of the music that came out that Friday throughout the week, and there hasn't been too much that I thought was worthy of a full review. But there is a new Billie Eilish song, and a bit of background on my opinions of Billie Eilish. I think her debut album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go, was a really strong album, solid 8 or 9 out of 10 for me. Definitely one of my favorite albums of 2019, and I brought that up in my list video of 2019. But, I think Billie Eilish has some flaws and some strengths, and I think as of late, she's not really been, piling too much stuff into her strength, unfortunately. I think one of her image and stuff and the way she's been acting has kind of turned me off a little bit. Her comments on the hip-hop community really did annoy me quite a bit. And I will say her performance of the Beatles yesterday, I found it to be really cringy, very bad, very, very bad rendition of pretty much sucking the soul out of the song. So nonetheless, I think Billie Eilish, as of the past few months, has been kind of diminished a little bit, and I think that single, Everything I Wanted, it's good. I think it's a decent song, but I really personally think it's one of her weaker singles she's put out in her career. That being said, she still has a lot of potential. She's young. Even if I find some of her image and attitude and her newer material to be a bit obnoxious, I think that her EP and When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go are pretty good. So yeah, this song is a Bond theme. This is going to be in the new James Bond movie, and I'm going to say it right off the bat. The strength of this song come from the Bond side of it. It has a lot of the James Bond influences that I would expect to hear from a James Bond theme, and I think all of those are executed pretty well, from the subtle guitar tones to the more orchestra ending and just a little piano throughout the song. It's very much what I would expect from a James Bond theme, and I think it was executed really well. In fact, I genuinely think it's one of the better James Bond themes. One of the big flaws for me is her vocal performance here. Towards the end it improves, but she really does weigh in a lot on the shaky side of her voice, and I'm not sure if I'm really digging it on this song. I really want her to improve more as a vocalist, and if she does more songs like this, I can't really see that happening, unfortunately. Like, one of the main things that I thought was interesting at first was the whispering, the more soft vocals. But after I heard Bad Guy 100 million times on the radio, on just Spotify, on every single service, that song's probably one of my least favorite of hers now that a lot of the flaws are ringing really true here. If she goes down this style exactly the same on her next album, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to really give it that positive of a review. I want Billie Eilish to explore more, and I think she has the capability to. And I think on this song, her vocal performance is okay at best. I think that it could have been a lot better, and I think this kind of forced melancholy is kind of becoming much more clear and a bit more cringy, I guess I could say. That being said, this isn't a negative song. This isn't a horrible song. I think the song is decent and fine. I think it works as a Bond theme. I think it works well as a Billie Eilish single. I just hope that on her coming album, whenever that comes, probably this year, that she explores a little bit more out of her comfort zone. Because I really don't want to hear When We All Fall Asleep too. I really don't. I think that's good as one album, but anything more than one album might be bad. So that's about it for now. Decent song. I think she should have performed a little better, but I think the instrumentation's nice. I think everything else comes together very nice. And that's about it for now.